Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to some more Dying Light, the Beast. And as you can clearly see, the weather is fantastic. Perfect for getting to the E and F plant, but also perfect for switching to loadout number 2. Why? Because loadout number 2 is, as far as I am able to tell, the best loadout that I have combat-wise. We might switch a few things up. Yeah. Like this. And this. And yeah, there you go. So this is my combat outfit. It will focus on having 2 firearms, a large, powerful melee weapon, and a sort of kind of more utilitarian melee weapon for getting from A to B. That's the idea. Of course, most of it sort of just goes away. All this planning, I mean. The moment I, where am I going? This way, right? Yeah. Most of this planning just sort of goes away the moment I get into a fight with something, and I realise that probably the only way to beat it is lean into my powers as a superhero of sorts. Or maybe supervillain. Who knows?
The Baron's men are well trained and heavily armed. You need to be tactical to get the upper hand. Using stealth to take them out one by one might be the best approach.
Maybe. Maybe. But also, I've put it to you, there's another safe house here. Well, it's a chimney tower. It's not much of a safe house. Okay, I appreciate that you picked the other one instead of this one. I agree with the choice. But it is here, and I do need to clear it out before I can move on. Okay, can I use this to... I can definitely use that to get across, right? Yeah. Okay. And then we hop across onto this. Oh, this reminds me of the bridge. That is not what I wanted to do, but now I have a quicker way up and down, I suppose. This reminds me so much of the bridge in Haran. It's so obvious I can latch onto this. It's just being stubborn. Alright. Onto this. And now I'm a bit stuck. It's not there after all? No. Like it might be. Yeah. And up the ladder. Oh yeah, this is definitely the Haran Bridge, just, you know, slightly different. A climb that took ages and was so rewarding at the end. The only downside I see to this is I'm going to be climbing it for so long. The view is not going to be particularly spectacular, if I'm honest, after, everything, because of the god-awful weather. But hey. Half tempted to sleep through like another whole day just to see this place in its full glory. That was close. And we should be here. Right. Turn on the power. In the chimney tower. Oh, and this is where you sleep. It's just like open skies and you just sleep here. That is pretty epic. Can't help but notice there is further up as well. Is this the highest point on the map? It is. There's bound to be something good here, right? Ron, here are the instructions for the next spot. I've marked it on a map as A2. I couldn't get it because the gate is blocked and there's biters everywhere. If you happen to be coming back this way from route west-southeast 3, perhaps you'll manage to get in there. Jenna was saying we could use some more fuel cans, and well, this warehouse looks promising. Anna. Map A2, to peak, industrial buildings, yada yada yada. In there. Okay, now let me tell you something. The best bit about the Haran Bridge was you can jump off it into the water. And that never got old. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like the same fate awaits me here. But at least I have a zip line. That will take me hopefully all the way down now. Yes? Oh, 2 zip lines. One after the other. Fair enough, I guess. Oh. I see active UV lights. it's clear you can make it up there. Fine. Take the slightly longer way round. And in. I'm assuming this is the way none of the Baron's men want to go. Because they're incompetent idiots. But, not gonna lie, I've been missing some of this verticality that we're getting now, and I'm glad that it's here. I really am. And then there's arrows, medkits, and... Huh. Well, I mean, I suppose I could, right? Like, get a bunch of arrows and... start going to town, as it were. Not only could, I think I might have to for a couple of these. Switch out the shotgun for the brand new composite bow. If I head on over to crafting, I am not going to be able to make much, but that's okay. Dead. 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 You didn't make the enemies in this spot and in this region extra prone to arrows, do you? You wouldn't do that, would you? I don't think you would. Where the hell does this lead? Initially I was thinking it was just like a cutesy way of sneaking past the initial couple of guards, but... now I'm realising it might be more than that. I think this is the first time I actually used binoculars the way they were intended to be used, to like find out what lies in certain places and positions. Okay, the composite bow... well, I mean, I'll pick it up just to demonstrate that it's not true, right? Yeah, it's less for some reason. It shows up as more damage. Get that out of here. Also get this out of here. It's... no, terrible. Okay.
Hands up, fucker. What was that? Running won't help.
think one of them said hands up. It's ambitious. Ambitious, definitely. Also, I'm not quite sure how to break the news to you at this point. I can turn off the generator and... Well, you know what? No UV protection for you. That's cruel, and mostly it's gonna hurt me more than anyone else. Maybe this would have been more interesting if I did this at night, but I'm not sneaking around in the dark to do these things. Need a quick hint as to the locations of the people I killed. Here, and then there was one up here, wasn't there? No? One on the way into the factory. Oh, this is it. This is the other way into the factory. Okay. Saw some loot. I can smell it past the wall. Fortunately, for now, it will remain on the other side of the wall for me. As, yeah, this is where I'm going. Okay, let me just switch to a good weapon. Just in case, you know.
Me inside!
What the hell?
It's breaking out!
What the hell's going on in there?
Well,
You're back.
if it wasn't blindingly obvious,
Right.
Mr. Kyle Crane, what's going on is that one of the dumbasses shot an electrical thing, which broke containment of the Chimera that they were holding, and as a result, said Chimera is now on its way to rip and tear through the entire facility. Who the hell uses a bow in a combat situation like this? Sod that. Pistol. Or SMG. SMG, right? We gotta test it out. Supposedly it does more damage. Okay, shotgun first though. It's about as good as I expected. I didn't even comment on the gun. I was so excited to pick it up, I didn't even comment on the gun. Behold, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only... Sorry, I was reaching over for something. The one and only, the... Can I don't have like an inspect thing on it. Yes, I do. There it is. Well, it's a bit dark, but you'll get the point. It has F-72 inscribed in it for some reason, and it's called the Mercenary SMG, used by mercenary organizations for its reliability and effectiveness. Ammunition can be found, yada yada yada. Yeah, unlike the pistol, unlike the assault rifle, which I'm still not sure what it is, this, I know exactly what it is. This is an MP5. Who doesn't, right? It's one of the most iconic guns in gaming and maybe in the world as a whole. And here is Kyle Crane holding it. The sights appear to be accurate. Folding stock, it fires, or it should fire from an open bolt, which it does not. Should it? The MP5 fires from an open bolt, right? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. I'm thinking of a different gun. Never mind, forget I said anything. But yeah, I mean, it's just awesome. I have nothing to say about this gun, except that it's awesome and that I want one. And that I shot one. Juggernaut, how the hell did you confuse it with open bolt firing? Then yeah, I know. Listen, here's the thing. To reload the gun, you insert the magazine, you do the cocking handle thing first, then you change mags, then you do the HK slap. Put the gun into battery and it fires from there. It doesn't fire from an open bolt. But here's the thing, right? I got to shoot one it was a while ago, and there is a local arms store slash shooting range slash competition place, all in one sort of place. It's a big deal, one of the biggest in the country, and they also import a bunch of stuff and so on and so forth. I got a bunch of my gear from them for my own weapons, and this is one of the guns that they had at the shooting range, and you can rent it and you can shoot it, and that's exactly what I did. And it's awesome. I don't like the sights. Controversial, I know, but just call me a millennial, alright? Strip these off, Picatinny rail, red dot. Mwah. Mwah. Perfect. Although, to be fair, I share that opinion for most firearms, so, you know, maybe that's just me being weird, but, I like how controllable it is. No option to switch to semi-automatic, although I'm assuming that's more so for game reasons, because if you could switch to semi with this, the pistol would be just completely obsolete, right? Like, there would be no reason to use it whatsoever. Still have no idea what this gun is supposed to be. I mean, it looks like some sort of Swiss firearm that I know very little about, but yeah. I accidentally switched guns. Give me back my MP5. Now, I would prefer an MP9 over this, given the context and the gameplay and everything. Kind of feel like that would make a little bit more sense. But tell you what, this thing will do just fine as well.
Time to find out what's going on here.
I'll tell you what's going on. They captured the beast, and now it is unleashed upon the world. Although I'm guessing what you mean is time to find out in slightly greater detail what is going on around here.
A large cage and a very big hole. Must be huge.
Oh, color me surprised. The beast is huge. Who would have thought? Here I was, we were thinking we were fighting something small for a change. I'm giving that whole sequence a bit too much grief. The last Chimera I thought was fairly small, so yeah.
You! What the hell are you doing here? Who are you? Answer the question,
Listen,
asshole.
Agent 47, answer the question.
He will. Start talking.
Okay. We're testing a new virus strain
What new strain?
for the chimeras. You know, the freaks.
Tell me where it is.
It escaped. Ran towards the forest.
Fucking great.
But you can still find it.
How?
Wait. You can lure it.
With what?
A special gas.
Gas?
There's a storage room in the basement. Take a gas canister and put it in the dispenser. It will lure the chimera there.
So that's what those devices are for.
There's one in the junkyard near the forest. He's close enough to lure it from the woods. Fire it up, and the freaks will come to you. Please, don't kill me. I've told you everything, I swear.
I believe you.
Personally would have shot him.
Need to find that gas.
Actually, who says I don't? Have to be the good guy that spared the scientist, huh? Baron's research memo. Okay, so the gas is quite obviously down here, because that was locked previously. Ooh, hold on. Different type of gas, the one I need for driving cars. That's also important. Yeah, the blue light I'm assuming is for,
Gotta be another way in.
not just for show. Another way in, yeah, oh, there it is. It's always the vent, just gotta, you know. Know what to look for.
Of course. Fucker didn't bother to mention they have infected here, too.
He did not. But we have the advantage of stealth. 5 seconds later, we had the advantage of stealth. It is now gone. Make sure he doesn't. How did you wake up? I was steering clear of you. Aw. Well, now you've gone and made me angry. And you know what I get like when I'm angry? I start to rip and tear until it is done. I scour the umbral plains in seek of vengeance, and none can stand in my way. For I am the Doomslayer. Oh, lovely. There you go. So, pretty much like I said, 5 seconds later, we had the advantage of stealth. It is now gone. But, good news. Don't really need it. Cleared the place out.
All right, got the gas canister.
I reckon I need to open this first. Oh, and I need to bring it to the junkyard, like physically bring the entire thing to the junkyard. Okay. Oh, before I do that, I hope you don't mind me picking up some scrap and junk and everything else. Also dudes upstairs, I noticed. So we might want to...
Olivia, there's an escaped Chimera here. I'm gonna try to lure it in with some kind of special gas. Turns out that's what those devices were for.
I wonder what kind of gas it is.
No clue. I just hope it works.
You and me both. Well, kind of.
This is heavy as hell.
Okay, that is brilliant. You can put it in the truck. I can refuel the truck. And like a true gentleman, instead of having to go, you know, where are you taking me? I don't trust the GPS, I really don't. Okay, we are turning left here, that looks correct. Should be climbing up. Are you sure I shouldn't be climbing up on the main road now? You're the boss, I'm gonna trust you. Speed to push through that gate. I don't particularly care about the truck too much, as long as it gets me to the destination eventually. Which it looks like it is. Going to, I mean. Yeah, here we are. Junkyard. Awesome. Just clear out a few of these undead. Before we plug it in and get to work fighting. If this doesn't reek of a boss fight arena, I don't know what does. Like, this is just ridiculous. Alright, there you go. Let's prepare. So, combat armor on, 26 protection. Modern Saber gets replaced with... the axe. No, it doesn't. I also appreciate that I picked up the Ranger shotgun instead of the military shotgun. What's the difference? It's the same shotgun. Oh my god, I mean, I'm a gun nut and stuff like this infuriates me. The fact that it has a Picatinny rail makes it do more damage. Because it's now more tactical, isn't it? Ugh, makes me sick. Fine. Now, I don't really want to open up with the shotgun. I'm going to open up with this.
I thought it was a little too quiet.
Yeah, definitely. And I get the feeling that the reason they're here is to make me waste my ammunition. So that I can't fight the Chimera with the SMG and the other glorious benefits that the Heckler and Co. Company provide the world. Hey, good. Sorry, but your friend with the SMG really needs to go. There you go. We can get rid of both of these, I think. So, 80 rounds of... Well, by the way, the fact that the MP5 holds 40 rounds in this configuration is kind of hilarious. No, this is a dual-stack magazine. It holds 30. And no matter what you do, it's not going to make it hold 40. Unless you extend it. But at that point, it's not this magazine. Now, at any rate... Gun proportions also feel a little bit weird, although Kyle Crane's proportions are also a little bit out of the ordinary, shall we say, so yeah. I guess it all makes sense in the end. The other guy I killed... Don't want to leave until I pick up his stuff. Come on. Good with an executioner, you don't explode. Good. No unwanted attention. Okay. Let me grab something to eat, or rather heal up before I dive into this fight. Switch to the bandages. Switch to the grenade. And we don't need 2 flashlights. But we do need a Molotov. And yeah, sure. A flashlight will do. Crafting... like... Oh, yeah, switch to the epic bandages. Less heal time and everything. I could switch to a legendary medkit as well, but I feel like that's kind of a waste. Okay, I'm as ready as I'll ever be.
This better work.
And as the red mist descends upon the junkyard, the forest starts to move as a whole, and this monstrosity appears. A behemoth. Behemoth, if you prefer. Okay. It's important to engage the enemy in close quarter combat. So you know what you're up against. And then you can promptly decide when the time has come to say, fuck this, and get the shotgun out. Okay. You will notice that with the armor rating 36, I am something of a behemoth myself. Okay. Throw the car. Sure. I want to leave some shotgun shells for later. How many more do I have? Yeah, I can fire off a few more. SMG ammo, I don't really intend on leaving for later. So, SMG, and you're getting a full burst. Just launch the car. Right. Now you're getting one more. Pleasant. It's kind of difficult to tell it. Difficult to figure out when he's going to do it and how. Okay, stage 2. I suppose. Now what? I mean, that's not far be it for me to insult my opponents, but that's a bit insulting. Like, that's a bit weak. Alright. I'm fast, I have that on you. And my reflexes are somewhat decent. Plus, the 36 armor is kicking ass. Like, let's just be honest, it is absolutely kicking ass and taking names. You've barely scratched me. In fact, I'm going to insult you by drinking Coca-Cola as you attempt to further your advances and attacks towards me. That's what I was looking for. Little known fact about behemoths. The weak spot is the buttocks. You have to hit them in the buttocks. What happened to my rage mode? Why has it gone so quickly? Well, I'll be the first to admit, the behemoth's health is also gone. Rather quickly. Okay. Tell you what, you grab the car. Or you can do that. And I'm just sort of gonna poke and prod you. That was new, you don't usually do that. I'm getting to you, aren't I? Come on. That was one hell of a John Wick dodge, okay? Excuse me while I repair my Reaper Scythe. Yeah, I know, breaking the... Tell you what. How about that? Yeah, the shotgun is the greatest weapon ever seen by mankind. And that fight took about, what? A minute? Couple of minutes? Easy.
Olivia, the gas worked. I lured the Chimera here.
Did you manage to kill it?
Barely, but yeah.
Well, thank God you're alive.
No,
Get
not
the
barely.
blood
We
sample
killed it
and make sure
easily.
we
Come
check
on.
it. Then bring me mine.
Okay,
By the
fair
way,
enough. It did take
I might have
a good
located the
chunk
next
of our
Chimera.
resources.
Copy that.
But it didn't even dive into the mines and the grenades and everything. Like, I could have easily done that as well if another one showed up of the same type. That was my second option after everything else ran out, right? So... you know. Alright. New beast points unlocked. 4. Didn't expect that. Did not expect that. But we are definitely getting beast mode controlled. And afterwards, we are getting... both of these, honestly. Like, both of these are pretty useful. And after that is going to be Beast Conquered, Beast Unleashed, Apex Predator, so on and so forth. Good. Still level 6, oddly enough. But that's okay. Beast power increased. Oh, beast power significantly increased, trust me. More than increased. For all my increased beast power, though, it's getting late. Or as they say, the sun's getting really low. Let's clear out this. What is it, like a refugee something? Train car? Highway bus refuge, you know, it has nothing to do with refugees. Well, if you take refuge, are you, in some sense of the word, a refugee? Huh? Huh? No, not really. But, in some more loose interpretation of the word, I suppose, right? Could be. Now, I know what I need to fight here, because I remember seeing it through the binoculars. You, I remember seeing. Don't push me, it's... Well, okay, now you've made me angry. I guess that was it. Switch to the slightly more common weapon. Although arguably just as good considering this one's faster, but let's not get too much into it right now. What What else do I need to do to fix this thing up? Hello? Restore the power. Oh. Oh, restore the power's kind of miles away, isn't it? Yikes. Okay, glad I'm doing this now and not at night, because this would have been a lot more challenging to do at night. Oh, could you imagine not knowing where you're going and all that? Push me off the freaking thing. No beeping from the alarm this time, but I get the message. Hurry up and do this. Okay, how the frickin' hell do I do this? Not there. Misjudged it. Frick. I don't work particularly well under time pressure, alright? Oh, well, Juggernaut, you better start. Because the time pressure just got real. You know when this is clearly not the way to do it, and yet you persist, because, well, I don't know, why do I persist? Lovely. Well, this will be a fine end to the evening, wouldn't it? I feel like it's this way. And then, like, up there on the thing, but clearly I'm wrong. Lovely. Oh yeah, that's gonna heal you up real good, champ. Okay, plan B. Tower. Tower has 2 zip lines, I can get to safety quickly. If I can make it to the tower. Huh? Really? Button prompt problems? Really? And this place has UVs, so I know I'm safe here, but still. Whew! What a day. What a day. Thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Like, subscribe down below if you enjoyed the video, and stay tuned with the rest of the series and the rest of the content that I produce on the channel, and with another stellar view of the night sky and the complete darkness over the city, save from a couple of lights here and there. I'll leave you until the next episode. Have fun, take care, and bye-bye.